So what we've got here is honey, olive oil, rosemary, garlic cloves, chopped flat leaf parsley, salt and pepper. So we'll put the parsley to one side for a minute. What we're going to do now is we're going to slice the garlic. And we're going to use the salt to break it down. I'm going to use a heavier knife. So let's get the salt and the garlic. What we do, we turn the garlic into a paste so we can get a more even distribution of flavour throughout the shoulder of lamb. Just keep on pressing hard and using the salt as a sandpaper just to break it down, release that flavour. Oh. Okay, gather it all together. Bring back the flat leaf parsley and put the garlic in. Now we're going to get some olive oil and put a fair bit of olive oil in. You put the olive oil in first so the honey doesn't stick to the bottom of the plate. We put that in. Now we're going to put some pepper. A couple of teaspoons of honey. I use Millefiori honey, but you can use any type of honey. We don't want a too powerful honey. We don't want to destroy the flavour of the lamb. What we need to do now is stir it all in and get those flavours working. Looks a bit like the consistency of a good pesto. Beautiful. Right, okay. Now, what we need to do is bring back the shoulder of lamb, open it up, give it another double check, make sure that you're happy with what you've got in there, because what you leave in it when it's raw, you'll find again when it's cooked. Okay, right. So, now, what we need to do is, first and foremost, we need to tuck this muscle back into the hole where we tunnel boned earlier. So that comes through there like that. Okay, so the shank's gone, we've tucked it inside. Then what we need to do, give it another good stir, is start applying this paste inside so we get a nice even distribution of flavours working with the lamb. This is one of my favourite dishes. Absolutely lovely. Beautiful. Okay. There you go. Beautiful. Okay. Now flip this piece back over. This is where it can get a bit messy, but don't worry. Okay, so that's what we've got. Now obviously we need to tie it together. So what we're going to do now, get some butcher's twine or string, nice bit of decorative rosemary to lie on top of it, and we put one string over the top of it just to secure the rosemary into position. If you want to see how I did that knot, buy the video. Okay, Here's another one. We'll hold one that way, one going around, so that secures that the shank doesn't come back out again. We're going to do one the other way, and then we're going to go back to tying it where we were before. So let's get the scraper to get rid of this surplus. So I don't like working in mess. And here we are, another 2 strings, boned and rolled shoulder of lamb with a honey and rosemary stuffing, fit for Berlusconi's table himself, bless him. One more and then we're done. Hallelujah, let's go for it. This joint weighs about 2 kilos, 4.5 pounds boneless weight. Needs to have a cooking time of about 3 hours. First hour with a preheated oven to about 400, tin foil. Then after an hour, remove the tin foil and leave for a further 2 hours at 350, 360. So we'll get a nice bit of olive oil. You can use cooking oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, whichever you prefer. I like to use olive oil. Put some salt. And some pepper. And then we'll put some tin foil on it. Remember, you don't want to use it as a steamer. You just tuck it round the joint, not over the edge of the tin. Now it's ready for the oven. Now it's time to look for the corkscrew, open a bottle of red, bit of parmesan, and away we go. There you go, just to remind you again, boned and rolled shoulder of lamb with honey and rosemary. Just to remind you, just in case you forgot, its cooking time's 3 hours. First hour at 400 in a preheated oven with a bit of tin foil over it, and then the other 2 hours at 350, 360. Just see the lovely honey and rosemary, parsley and garlic coming through now. Now we've got 3D television, we need smell television. Absolutely beautiful.